The nature of socio-ecological systems has changed fundamentally over the course of human history as we have developed new technologies, institutions and tapped into new energy sources. The development of the practice of agriculture some 8,000 years ago represented the first fundamental change in this dynamic as we created systematic processes for harnessing natural resources based around the technology of farming. The Industrial Revolution that started in the late 1700s made it possible to use machines instead of human and animal labor for work such as plowing fields and harvesting crops. A major part of this changing dynamic was the harnessing of new energy sources that were greatly more powerful than anything humans have used to fuel their economy, such as large-scale combustion. The energy sources of coal, oil and gas enabled the transition to new mass manufacturing processes as we shifted from manual to mechanical. These initial changes in technology, economy, society and ecology set in motion a series of changes. The name sustainability is derived from the Latin word sustainere meaning to hold and sustain meaning to maintain or endure. Sustainability then defines the ability of a system or process to endure over a period of time. How sustainable something is can be understood in terms of its overall efficiency, in terms of how effective the whole organization is at operating within its environment. When systems becomes inefficient at operating within its environment, it consumes more of the available resources and produces more waste, rendering it unsustainable. Sustainability is thought not a property of a thing. Things in isolation cannot be sustainable. Sustainability is more what we call an emergent feature of whole systems. For example, the electric car is not sustainable if the power system it is running on imports coal from other side of the planet to provide it with electricity, or likewise if we build an eco-home in the middle of suburbia where inhabitants have to drive a long distance to do shopping or take their kids to the park. This again will not achieve sustainable outcomes because we are optimizing individual parts without optimizing the whole. A sustainable economy would be one where we manage for the full life cycle, where systems are adaptable and resilient, capable of evolving in response to major changes in the environment. Our economies have co-evolved with the natural environment over centuries and millennia. Most of our industrial systems are adapted to normal operating environments, but these normal environmental conditions may not be present in the future. The natural environment is changing in very profound, unpredictable and most likely irreversible ways. Within this context, there is a manifest need to shift from systems that are optimized for efficiency within stable and predictable environments to those that have much greater level of adaptive capacity, resilience, and are capable of evolving to meet new requirements. The challenges presented by the environmental crisis and sustainable development are of a kind that we have not seen before, and we do not currently have coherent solutions to. As a famous person once said, we cannot solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. Traditional thinking that created the sustainability crisis will not solve it. As such, the development of truly sustainable global economy would involve a transformation in the deep structure of post-industrial economies to exhibit new functional capabilities. One thing is for sure though, the development of our socio-ecological systems will continue to evolve rapidly in the coming decades. Building this new form of sustainable economy will be a massively disruptive transformation, and there will be many surprises and pitfalls along the way, with many widely divergent outcomes remaining possible.